Welcome to another rendition of 5-minute previews. Today, Starsector is on the menu. The game is an open world space RPG in a sandbox universe where your ships and fleets are the backbone of what you're capable of. Each ship in itself has different capabilities as well as layouts, and you can customise them as you acquire new weapons and blueprints. Economy is something that I have only really skimmed the surface of, but appears to have a fair depth, with a legal market, where you pay tariffs on all purchases and goods sold, and a black market, which is a sort of freebooter version, both being available on most planets and stations. Supplies and fuel are two vital components of a successful playthrough, with each ship costing more supplies to be kept in a state of combat readiness. But then again, I kept bringing all of my ships into every fight because more DACA is better, right? You can also refit ships to perform specific roles within your fleet, from a balanced approach, overdrive and support, with each ship presenting different options, meaning custom builds are numerous in both ships and fleet. The actual combat itself has a true satisfaction about it, your ships manoeuvring their way around the map, with a commander style interaction allowing you to add specific orders to specific enemy ships and areas of the battle map. Okay, we're closing in, ships are harassing. There's something quite satisfying about the combat in this game. At any point during the battle, you can use your small shuttle to transfer control between the ships under your command. Meaning, when the situation dictates, you can transfer to a larger or smaller vessel. Ships run on a power system that is called flux, and is something that needs to be constantly monitored. Every time your ship raises its shields, fires a weapon, or in fact moves, it uses flux. You can't actually vent flux through an ability, but doing so leaves your ship vulnerable to attack, so you should only really use this when you're truly out of trouble. When you find yourselves in a scrap with another ship, it's not a case of simply hitting it and destroying it. To deal true damage, you must hit the hard points where systems and weapons are located. In doing so, the ships will be left a burning wreck, drifting through space. Within the destructive aftermath of these battles, there is opportunities to salvage enemy ships, and indeed your own should they fall. You also encounter factions as you move through the game and can decide what sort of lifestyle you want to live as you advance along your character's story arc. Pirates, the Hegemony, and even a religious styled faction exist, each throwing out specific quests and in control of different parts of the galaxy. The fleet management again is something I will touch on. With the footage you are now seeing, just a quick showcase of the variety of ships you can capture and refit to your needs. It is easy to quickly grow your fleet after a few pirate ambushes. The difficult part is to repurpose these ships and repair them back into peak fighting condition. As you journey through the galaxy, there are also planets, stations and stable areas that you can interact with and in fact control. Planets can even be colonised, but if I'm being honest, I have not been successful enough to even consider that as an option yet. As you travel around the universe, there are different abilities that can be activated along the bottom bar. You can boost your engines, which consumes fuel faster but means you move quicker. You also have a transponder that more or less displays your location and what you are to nearby fleets, which is required to enter certain faction space without hostilities. This in fact has a toggle option, meaning you can choose whether or not to appear. Alternatively, if you enter pirate controlled space, you are going to want to turn that off and possibly pop on another ability, Going Dark, which reduces electromagnetic signal, making you harder to spot. All of the choices noted impact your burn level, which is essentially the game's measurement of speed. Lastly, you do have a level up system that can be implemented through your character as the story progresses, with numerous options from combat, leadership, technology and industry skills that are vital to longevity and survival in the campaign. As your game progresses, you also earn story points, which are best described as a get out of jail free card that you can use in a dire situation, or alternatively to make something or someone go your way. I also have to mention the community of this game was a credit to themselves, holding my hand and helping me to get to grips with the basics, and I look forward to delving in further and maybe finally getting a colony of my own. The other thing that was mentioned to me extensively during the stream and was told I had to bring up was the amount of mods available. From simple quality of life additions to slight overhaul mods, with a true variety allowing you to customise your gameplay even further, these all being available from the forums. The game is actually not available through Steam and is instead available through the game's own website, which I will be linking below. It is also worth mentioning I am quite late to the party here, as the game began its journey in late 2010, with consistent updates being implemented now by the dev. And that's it for a quick preview of Starsector. Thank you once again for tuning in, and I appreciate the support, as always. Thanks to Fractal Softworks and Alexander Mozilov for the key. I appreciate the opportunity to show off this wee game. If you are interested in seeing more, why not do the subscribe thing? And if you wish to follow even closer, there is a Twitch link, which is where I do the majority of my shenanigans, as well as a Discord link should you want to get involved even further. Cheers.